It's Noah Bitch again, and this is going to be part two of Just a Thought. The gay community was what I'm entitling this, the gay community. And before in the last video, I had mentioned that I was going to talk about acceptance. So let me first get this straight. When people sleep around, you normally assume that they have low self-esteem because to make themselves feel good, if they get, sex all the time and they get to brag about it, they get to add more to themselves to make themselves feel better, look better. Such a good-looking man. I can get any guy I want. And, you know, self-esteem issues. So I think a lot of you probably would understand that gays have self-esteem. I mean, just looking at this. The The emphasis on being youthful and good looking is a sign of terrible self esteem because you have to make yourself look better to rise above all the hate that you had to endure. And obviously, if you are a gay man out there or a gay daughter and gay lady, excuse me, and you tried to come out to your parents or you came from a very unaccepting home and you came out, let's say, and your parents looked to you and said, I don't accept you, leave my house, and they shunned you and all that. I mean, obviously that would fuck one's mind up. And the sad thing is, it tarnishes your self esteem. And so what happens is quite honestly this. And to this man who, if he happens to see this, I'm not meaning any offense to him. I don't know if he had problems coming out, or I don't care. This is nothing to do with him. Just know that that's really what the gay community has been built on is low self-esteem issues when you literally think about it. I mean, let's think about all the different things that gays do. They, once again, stereotypes. They all have six packs and they all work out and they all have sex with a lot of men and they all do drugs. And a lot of them are, some are drag queens and some are leather daddies and, but these are again more and more stereotypes. I really, this is not the focus. Once again, this is not the focus. I'm not trying to do any stereotypes right here. It sounds like I am, but I'm not. I'm not. But the point I'm trying to make is you look at the things that gay people do, and they're a little crazy, right? Well, I think that, for some of them, that some of the things they do are crazy, like having sex with 10 partners in a week. One average man, woman, straight person might say that is absolutely disgusting. But it's actually become the norm in the gay community. Because when you have low self-esteem, here we go, getting to the conclusion here, you're you're gonna wanna, have the beautiful physique and to once again rise above it all and to sleep with everybody because you can, because you have so many problems, and to rise above what the hate that you went through, which is just so sad to me. You end up sleeping with, a lot of people, to make yourself feel better. But at the same time, a lot of them hurt. And a lot of them are very depressed people. And a lot of them are crazy. And the point I'm just trying to make is when you look at it, it's not a stereotype, it's advertised. And when you also really get down right into the equation, look right down at this, the gay community has gone through so much hate. And it is so sad to me. One of my dreams, as well as having a TV show, which I'm serious about, is to be able to be a civil rights leader for maybe not only the gays, but obviously I would love to be a part of achieving a gay marriage amendment in the United States. I have different opinions on marriage. I don't essentially think that marriage is the word we need to use. I think a civil union is just fine because once again we have to remember we're dealing with a lot crazier people than gay people. The right wing of every religion, Jews too, they're all the same way. It comes from the same Bible, you know that. So to get away from them claiming that marriage is between a man and woman, well, what is a civil union then? So to me, that's just my opinion. This has nothing to do with what the gay community thing I was talking about. point I'm just trying to get, I mean, yeah, gay rights to me, it's very important, but the way sometimes the gay and lesbian community go about it is actually quite wrong. And when they allow people to see these things, I let my parents see it, and they're open-minded people. They're very liberal. I'm very lucky to come from a very understanding family. When they see this, they're a little freaked out. I'm like, no, are you engaged in these things? Are you going to have sex every day, or what? What's going on? Am I, I'm home every day, but I'm not. But uh, what do you think an average person would think when every picture in here is almost of a half-naked guy? Well, what do you think? What would you think? We think it's pornography? I mean, when you get down to the nitty-gritty, that's what it is. And it's just becomes we're in the 2009 now, and it's still going on. HIV and AIDS out there, and you still sleep around. It's just mind-boggling. And I understand where it probably comes from, once again, is the low self-esteem. And the key word here, put in a big circle, is acceptance. I'm not saying AIDS would not have happened if the Christians were not shunning their children, or the Mormons were putting them in torture camps, or the Jews were kicking their kids out of households. I'm not saying that. Of course, AIDS can happen to gay or straight. But the severity of the promiscuity in the gay community, to me, in my opinion, would not be as severe as it is today if it weren't for so many of these groups shunning these people for no reason. Because did they ever hurt you? I would like to know. I would like to know the last time. If you are a homophobe and you do see this, I'd like to know. I want you to sit there and think about it for 1 second. When you kicked that gay person, did they actually do something to you to offend you? Maybe he kissed a man in front of you. Oh my God, he should go to jail, right? He should hang to death. But think about it. Did he tell you to fuck off? Did he try and pull a gun to your face? Did she try and strangle you? Did she try to inject you with some kind of crazy ass drug? I mean, I get down to the nitty gritty here. What did these people ever do to you? And well, again, this goes with hate, and this goes with also black people who were slaves, and what we say, why did this happen? What did this black person do to you? Why are you making them a slave? Why all of a sudden are the South Americans coming back when Christopher Columbus was coming and killing the Indians? What did the Indians do to you? I mean, it's a human thing to hate, I guess. I mean, well, it is. Unfortunately, it's a part of human nature. Once again, human nature. We're our own worst enemies, folks, and hate's never gonna stop. But with the whole it's against the Bible and all this, I have to draw the line and say, were you there when the Bible was written thousands of years ago, 10,000 years ago? I don't even know how long ago. Were you there? And where's the scribes? Where's the leftover scribes? I mean, I'm not a religion expert. You're going to sit there and say they're there, da 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 da. They might be there. But once again, we're going back so far. And if you go take a history class, you want to know something? Back when the Romans, and the Greeks praying to Zeus, Poseidon, and the rest of them, it was widely accepted to have sex with a man, and you would use men mostly for sex rather than women. And I've heard different reasons behind this, but what I was taught was the reason that the Romans and the Greeks would have so many orgies of men is because the gods, Zeus, this man could be Zeus. This was Zeus's body, and was to give grace to the gods. Having sex with a man was revered as greatness. And then it just seems like it went through so many humps, because then after that it wasn't accepted, and then it was, and then it's just. But now it's just so bad. We're in the year 2009, folks, and we're still hating on these people for no reason. I mean, we've just elected a black president. And in my opinion, why can't there one day be a gay president, an openly gay president? Why can't there one day be an openly gay senator? We can go a little smaller if you want. I guess I brought it full circle, maybe. Um, I don't think I did. But that's just my thought on these things. And once again, please leave a comment. If you're homophobic, fine. If you want to tell me to fuck off, be my guest. It's not the first time. And by the way, if you don't really have anything nice to say, you don't want to see these videos, then why do you watch them? Like, I've had 2 comments that I'm like, I'm gonna kill you when I see you because you're gay. I mean, once again, we go back to hate. I mean, if you don't like gay people, then why are you watching a video of a gay person? I'd like to know. Anyways, folks, that's enough from here. It's Noah Bitch, and have a peaceful Sunday. Bye.